tell that there is a stranger making appearances in the casualty district. No matter, so long as the stranger doesn't disturb the peace and keeps clear of our district, I don't mind at all.
How do you do?
My elderly maid heard an interesting thing from the baker when she was out buying bread. It seems there's a person calling himself the Black Samurai is related to your sort. I hear that more and more of the casualties are becoming interested in that literature. I never heard of the monastery encouraging the casualties to read, but what matter is it to me? There. Hello, fellow apprentices. Are you growing accustomed to being samurai? You've proven yourselves in the field exercise and the teachings of Sir Kay. You have done well. Seize today to relax and make merry like the youths you are. Most of the youths who were here for the ceremony have gone back to their hometowns, but I think I saw a few of them staying around Mikado Castle for a few days before the return trip. The lake? Lakes are nice. This guy!
Hey! Is this a friend of yours?
I would not disrespect this man voiced by one of my favorite VAs.
I didn't recognize you there at first, which is natural, since you're in samurai garb now.
Well, this is a happy coincidence. Why don't you join us for breakfast?
Sorry, but I'll have to decline. I can't leave the fields alone forever. More than that, though, I got an intriguing gift to bring home. I want to hurry and show it to everyone.
And where's home for you?
Kiccigiorgi.
That's quite a long journey.
Less than you think. If I keep walking without a rest, I should reach my destination before night falls. I'd train myself to be a samurai after all. I'm confident these legs can make the trip. Well then, I'll be going home. From one Kiccigiorgi boy to another, I'll be praying that your endeavors are successful.
Cigar left wearily.
Finally, it's time for our breakfast. 1 loaf per person, understood?
Ah, drat. We should have bought beverages as well.
The Lake Mikado water isn't good enough for you?
Congratulations on completing the quest.
We have successfully digested our breakfast. I assume we have successfully digested it. We have eaten our breakfast. Why did I say digest before eat? Well then, friends enjoyed their late breakfast.
Keep thinking about what that baker's keen on telling us about. Literature, was it? I don't see how someone could be so troubled by reading books.
All the books I know are legends of Mikado's founding, heroic tales of Aquila, and fairy stories. I never thought there could be books such as this literature. But what troubles me is his mention of this black samurai. Who could it be, and where might they have found this literature?
Who can say? It's none of our concern, certainly. We have dedicated ourselves to eliminating demons, nothing more. So tell me, how are you two going to spend the rest of your holiday? We don't get them often, so, I relish the chance to nap here.
I thought I might spend the day walking around the city.
In that case, here is where we part ways. I'll see you two tomorrow.
Too much walking for Walter. How do you feel about beating the hardest quest ever? You know, that was like really, it was rough. I don't know if I can like finish this 30 to 40 hour game now. It took a lot out of me to eat my breakfast at a really scenic lake spot. Because that's what SMT is all about. Where am I going? Samurai Station? We could just roam around, actually. See if we can find NPCs to talk to. An epigraph is carved from the obelisk. Will you read it? I think I read it already. Unless it changed. Isabel was just visiting us. She was seeking flowers to bring to some of the wounded fellows. Her concern for her fellows, even while on leave, is touching. She's a very kind-hearted girl. Yeah, I didn't. I looked up the length of the game when I was deciding to do this playthrough. I looked up like the average time it takes to beat SMT4. It was kind of around the 40-hour range. 40 hours was like the average. Ah, Isabeau. I see. So there are all manners of books. Ah, Flynn. I see that Walter and Jonathan aren't with you. I'm truly sorry to have turned your kind offer down before. I'm a bit hesitant around boys my age. They seem to speak nothing but themselves. I would ask that you keep our meeting here a secret, and I in turn will try to improve my disposition. Well then, shall I see you tomorrow? Isabeau's talking intently with the baker. For the barracks.
Are you ready for bed? Okay, Master. Good night.
Hoi!
I just guessed I had to go
You'll
to the
not want to
barracks.
miss this. Isabeau's up to something on the rooftop. We're going to go see. Up, damn you!
You disturbed our precious slumber over this? It's dreadfully impolite to intrude on a girl's private moments, you know.
So you say, and yet here you are.
Well, that's, it's...
Yes, yes. Let's go before Isabeau decides to shut herself back up in her room, shall we?
Flynn headed to the rooftop as Walter urged him to hurry.
There. It's Isabeau. Let's sneak closer and surprise her.
I don't think she'll be very pleased if you try that.
That's the idea. I want to see that prim iron mask of her slip. To see those cold cheeks flush pink.
And whose iron mask are we speaking of?
Get played?
Can't you be voyeurs in silence? The din is making it difficult to concentrate on my reading.
You're reading? Isabeau, don't tell me you're a devotee of that literature too.
I'm sorry, but what? What I was reading is something called manga.
Yo, based? I never actually read manga, but like, I mean, it's similar to anime. It's like the readable form. Isabeau showed the comic to her fellows.
Oh, this is fascinating. I've never seen anything like it. It's a story told through both words and pictures.
The one I'm reading currently takes place in a fictional kingdom known as France.
Ah, what a place. Never heard of it.
It's the story of a beautiful female warrior in male garb who valiantly and admirably plays an active role. But the warrioress falls in love with a man, her faithful companion at one point. Oh, and then...
Am I truly hearing Isabeau talk about love? I hope that Lake Mikado doesn't dry up tomorrow. Sorry, but you needn't be so angry. You're a woman. Of course love would be something you'd...
No, look there!
The distant sky was painted crimson.
That is something on fire. One of the villages is ablaze.
Doesn't Kiccigiorgi lie in that direction?
But isn't Kiccigiorgi your...
Let us make haste.
Scurried from the rooftop. Then this fellow samurai arrived at Aquila Statue Plaza. You're gonna do Overclocked or Overclocked? Why did I say Overclocked? Overclocked is another 3DS game. Apocalypse right after? I can't really say because I don't know, like, obviously, like, 40 hours is... I'm expecting at least 40 hours with this game, but I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna be playing this game, but probably not. It'll probably be a bit of a break before Apocalypse. I can say Apocalypse is gonna be the next SMT playthrough, for sure. We're gonna do this, and then Apocalypse, and then after Apocalypse, I'll probably play, Vengeance.
You four, halt! Apprentices like yourselves are included on the expedition to Kiccigiorgi as well?
So there is trouble there.
No. I've received no word of apprentices being assigned to this situation.
Forgive my insolence in protesting, sir, but I beg you to allow us to accompany the expedition. Kiccigiorgi is the hometown of our fellow here.
Those not specially summoned must remain at the ready in their rooms. That is the rule. Along with you now.
The rule? Are we to overlook an emergency in a friend's home because of this rule?
What's all this commotion?
Sir, I have a report for you, Commander. These samurai...
Master Samurai reported what transpired to Hope.
My god. So Kiccigiorgi was your hometown.
Are you four still here? Return to your rooms before you're found in violation of...
It's all right. I will permit these prentices to accompany us.
But that would be against protocol.
This is an emergency. The more hands we have, the better. Not to mention, a samurai is bound to uphold not a set of rules, but the will of the people.
Forgive my insolence, sir.
We will depart for Kiccigiorgi at once.
Bless you.
Flynn and his fellow samurai accompanied the expedition to Kiccigiorgi. Is Kiccigiorgi a real Japanese place? Because I'm pretty sure SMT games normally take place in like real life Japan, like Ueno and Shinjuku, Shibuya. Kiccigiorgi is not one I've heard of though. Flynn and his fellow samurai rode overnight to reach Kiccigiorgi at dawn.
There are no words.
An old man approached you.
Ah! You demons?
Have no fear, sir. We samurai are here to help.
Oh, God! You have not forsaken us.
Sir, did I hear you right? Did you speak of demons?
Monsters I've never seen before came and they went setting fire to the village. That dreadful visage. I know what I saw. The demons from the fairy stories have appeared in our time. A few others escaped to Kiccigiorgi Forest. Oh, blessed samurai, I beg of you, please save them. Save the rest of the villagers.
I shudder to think that the demons have encroached this far. Someone bring this elder a hot drink and show him to our healers. My fellow samurai, our destination now is Kiccigiorgi Forest. Our task here is to search for any fortunate enough to survive. Each of you will comb the forest and look for survivors. I will remain here with the healers and relay instructions to you via the gauntlet. Return here directly should you find any survivors. That also goes for if you sustain any injuries. The healers will treat your wounds.
I'll register that as a new quest on the list.
Find the survivors. Search every nook and cranny of Kiccigiorgi Forest and find the survivors. Oh, it's based on Kiccigiorgi! Okay, that actually makes sense.
As for you, prentices, this is a personal matter for him. Give him your full support.
We will gladly cooperate with him.
You're traveling at my side. This is based on Kiccigiorgi. That makes a lot more sense. Alright, well, let's get it. Anyway, there will most likely... It's very unlikely I play Apocalypse immediately after this. I'm probably going to give it a break, especially because I'm playing Persona 5 Royal. Maybe like later in the year we'll play Apocalypse, or maybe in the summer, I don't know. It depends when the mood hits me. Was that not a human voice? I heard it from up ahead. Star Jewelry. Hi. Why are you red? Oh, we got a horde. Oh, these things. These things. Demon is looking for a fight.
Be careful.
These things were from... I know they were in Nocturne. Lighting. Man, you're bulky. Please give me 3 hits. Okay, I got a kill. You do a buff.
Take this!
Go, Isabel. Job. Burn. Ba-ba-bum. This is medium fizz. Every now and then, the emulator gets a little crazy with sound effects. I mean, so far the game's been running really good. I was a little worried because this is like one of the games where it's like, oh, it runs, but like not flawlessly, like a lot of others. But, you know, it's been going pretty well. It's playable, which is really the only important thing. They get poisoned, idiot. Yeah, just a little laggy. It's not a big deal, though. Just with certain sound effects. What we got down here? Well, these are all just story encounters, I guess. Demon is looking for a fight. So am I. Of course you strike first. And you target Kaja. Easy dodge. So, with hordes, right? Does that mean they're always weak to one thing? Or is it just luck if you hit the one that's weak to ice? So in this instance, are they all weak to Buthu? Like, will Buthu always be a 1 more? Because it's not like I can choose who to target. Get poisoned? We're gonna find out. Okay, ice just always seems to be giving me a 1 more. So for these hordes, they must just be like, oh yeah, the enemies are all weak to one thing. It's probably how the zombie horde worked back in Naruka.
Not enough!
Go, Jonathan. Oh no, it used Dia. The poison basically did the damage you healed. Oh, sucks to be you. Goodbye. Not bad.
You! Could you be here to save us? Ah, you truly are a samurai at heart. That Issachar, on the other hand...
Indeed. He'd always been like an older brother to you when you were still here. But now the village is in terrible danger, and he's nowhere to be seen. I haven't seen hide nor hair of him since he left for the Gauntlet Rite.
Alright, give your mouths a rest and move your legs instead. The samurai are stationed at the forest entrance. Be sure you don't delay in reaching them.
A familiar man and woman rush to the forest entrance. Any of the survivors looking around? I will risk my life and guard in this place to prevent any villagers who escape in the forest from going deeper. You should turn back and work towards... Alright. So you're the other samurai guy who's keeping watch. Oh, hello. Random enemy.
Here goes!
Ooh, what do we have here? Stonka? Spriggan. I can't get you. I think I'm willing to try to recruit you. If you want power of demons, take my hand. Okay. You pay more attention, be more careful of demon claws. You take chance, you dig here. These are all the same. You did good that you're grave. What? Okay. Alright, time to learn what your weakness is. Is it wind? Or wind does decent. Fire? Or not fire, lightning? It's lightning. What about you? Ice? Fire? I doubt it's wind. But I could be wrong.